Hi, this is Ravina Tandon and you are watching Pink Villa. So I'm here to take all your questions. Shoot on. You know, I think when you become a mother, you start getting worried about the whole world and how you're going to protect your kids. When the horrific Nirbhaya incident happened, my blood used to boil because I felt that it was all, very in focus and everyone was aware at that time of what was happening, but soon it died out till the next horrific incident happened. And now so on and so forth, it just doesn't seem to be going down. And this is what worries me, considering the fact that we're going towards a progressive new India. When and where is the change going to happen? Statistics seem to say that the crime and violence against women is only going higher. So somewhere I think the change has to happen. We're still living in those draconian old laws that were made 70 years ago. And somewhere this has come in me. I don't know, it's my opinion that I feel criminals and rapists these days are somewhere not scared of the law anymore. And I do believe that it's high time that things start changing in our country. Honestly, I am not nervous because I think the trailer itself is reaching 10 million views now, which is a great achievement for us because we made this film with an intention of a social message. There are many so-called commercial films or comedy films that I could have done if I wanted to make a so-called commercial comeback, but I did not choose those films. Instead, I chose this. I could have done a commercial film like Chashme Badur or Kya Cool Hai Hum or Gulab Gang, which were offered to me, but somewhere considering my background of doing social work and working towards the girl child, and the fact that from the past 2 years this has been a burning issue in me. Every time I read about a new rape case in our country where 6-month-old babies and 80-year-old women and 5-year-olds and 3-year-olds are also not spared, it boils my blood. And the fact that this script came to me at a time where I was already, thinking that it's high time people do something. I've done a couple of films dealing with social issues earlier, and I do know that this is not your run-of-the-mill song and dance kind of a film. It is a hard-hitting social film with a very strong message. So we're very grateful that the way it's being appreciated and the kind of links that people are sending me on social media, it has become a talking point. And that is the message that we were trying to give out to people, that at least it touches, that means it has touched people in their hearts some way, that youngsters are going out and actually having debates and discussions on this. And this is exactly the reaction that we wanted, and this is what we want, a very strong reaction. And yes, like you said, Jayaji today in the Rajya Sabha said, and I'm very proud of her that someone is making that kind of an honor. Well, it was disturbing. Even when I heard the script, I was in tears and I was getting goosebumps. And while shooting, though we shoot in bits and parts, so it doesn't come to you all together, but when I was asked to dub is when that really hit me hard, because at that time you see the whole film in a flow and you're like, oh my God. And we unit people used to sit and discuss that shooting this film has been such a disturbing experience for us. Imagine, and this is just on real, as in this is real life. Imagine what the victims and their families actually go through in real life. Well, the research was definitely done by the production and the direction team. I do want to say that honestly, I did not do any research because I played a normal person. I did not want to go with preempted ways of how and what and I'm going to react when something like this would happen. We started the film from the first floor being a normal person, and then suddenly this incident hits their family, this crime happens in their family, and what happens to the family. So I took it very, in a very, it was all very raw. It was nothing that I prepared for, because when in reality this happens to you, you're never prepared. I kept it as natural as possible. I did what I would do naturally as a mother, how I would probably react. Though in this film, what we have shown is fiction. It's just a story. But tomorrow it could become someone's reality. In fact, I would like to say that I do not condone taking law into their own hands. This is not what we are trying to promote. We are trying to promote the message that it's time to act, it's time to rise, it's time to become a voice against something like this, that nobody, as in the common man, should not be after going through frustrations of not getting the justice that they want, should not ever reach a point where they start taking law into their own hands. Yes, I do believe that our system actually does not provide the justice that is meant to be given for a horrific crime like this. Coincidentally, while shooting this film in Delhi, I'm an ambassador for a Safe Women Foundation that is Delhi based. We have actually tied up hands with them earlier as well, but the event happened while I was filming this movie in Delhi, and they invited Nirbhaya's mother. And believe me, 2 years down the line, her tears haven't dried up. And these are exactly her words, where she told me 4 days is what everything happens. On the first day, there's the press and the media and the headlines. The second day, there'll be panel discussions, and on the third day, there'll be candlelight marches. On the fourth day, there'll be politicians coming and offering compensation. On the fifth day, it's back to business and everyone's forgotten about it. So, what happened with her? I mean, let's take the most horrific case in our country. The rapist who was the most brutal of them all, what happened to him? He's scot-free, he's walking a free man today. And what happened to Nirbhaya's family? They are the ones living with a life sentence. The horror of what happened to their child. Governments have come and gone and changed, but somewhere it has not made a difference as far as women's security and safety is concerned. There can be a law passed, a life sentence for killing a cow. Most definitely, stronger and harsher laws should be for the protection of women. They should prove to be a deterrent to these criminals, and they should think not once but 10 times before even thinking about a crime like this. You know, sadly, it needed a horrific case like Nirbhaya to wake our governments up to the juvenile, to the limit of the juvenile age, and then an act was passed, and our juvenile age has been lowered, whereas all the other countries have the limit to 14 or 15 years, where they can they have to pay for the crime committed. As far as I'm concerned, if that 17-year-old could rape, he could very well pay for his crime, and he could very well be given a sentence, and a very harsh sentence at that, because for me what that person did was not what a normal human being would do. I think he was a sadistic psychopath. He should have been put in a psychiatric ward first, instead of being rewarded a sewing machine and being given 12,000 rupees and probably an incentive for the unemployed youth that go ahead, do this. If you're 16 or 15, the government will give you a job. So I think that was the worst of all that was done by the government. Our laws need to be changed. Our laws which are still there, which were made 70 years ago, which we're still following, somewhere need to be changed. We're living in very dangerous times, and until and unless our laws are not stricter and harsher and become a deterrent for these criminals, where I feel in today's day and age they don't have the fear of the law anymore. That's why everything is so open and brazen. It's time now for a change. You know, it's very easy to just blame the industry. In fact, not so, because the industry is constantly in the public eye, and everything like this is exposed everywhere. Unfortunately, all you guys don't write what happens in corporate offices. I wish you all would start writing what the corporate offices wore and how they behaved and what they did on their parties. It would make great news for us to enjoy, because all along the film industry has always been in the public eye. On the contrary, people are even more careful here. But I think this is something that I've heard even while growing up, whether it could happen in any high profile job, it can happen anywhere. This happens in airlines, it happens in normal offices, it happens everywhere. But that is the attitude and mindset that needs to be changed. No, it doesn't. In fact, I'm very proud of my industry that we've reached a stage today where I think it's a great time for women in Indian cinema. I've been a huge, all my life, a Sridevi fan, and she's my friend today, and has been since we shot Ladla together. We've had a great rapport. So I really don't know what her film is all about, but if it deals with the same topic, then I'm glad that films like Pink and Mom and Matra are being made today, where we are sending a strong message out to our audiences who come and see that this is what we are all concerned about, is the safety of our women. So in fact, I'm proud of these films, and I'm so happy that these films are made in my industry too. Like I said, nothing has appealed to me so much so that I'd love to do it. In fact, I did a comedy film which I really enjoyed doing because I loved the script. It was in Telugu, and I loved doing that. I enjoyed myself. But that was a script that I liked. So I am doing scripts that I like. I've said no to so many scripts otherwise as well. Honestly, I've always worked with, I've been lucky enough. God has given me that thing, that I can work according to what and when I want to. If it was just doing 3 songs in Bombay Velvet, I was too excited with that because I love jazz music, and that came to me. So I didn't think, oh, is this a career move I'm making? Is this my comeback? I don't care. I enjoyed doing what I was doing out there, and so I just did it. So it is something that needs to touch me, that I want to be excited about doing something. So whether it's just doing 3 songs in Bombay Velvet or it is doing a Matro, it should excite me. I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing in my space here. I think it was great. We had so much fun together. If you saw on stage, we were enjoying ourselves. We really had a great time. So yeah, it is in my tuning has always been great as far as dance and performances go. So I had a great time. Well, to each his own. I cannot, I'm very excited for all my friends who've also done surrogacy, because I think everyone, it's a very fact that, that instinct comes in you, whether it's maternal or paternal. I think it's a great thing to do. I personally also have my biological children, so I can't really say that, oh, surrogacy is wrong or adoption is only right and adoption is wrong or only surrogacy is right. I believe to each his own. But I also do believe that to make someone's life that is already on this planet is a very gratifying experience. I have been lucky that I've experienced both. If you like this video, please like, share and comment and subscribe to Pink Villa.